It is December 7th, 1776. George Washington and his Continental Army are at the end of a long retreat. With the British in pursuit, they gather all available boats and escape across the Delaware River from Trenton into Pennsylvania. The painter Charles Wilson Peale describes a scene of unimaginable misery.
The sick and half-naked veterans of the long retreat streamed past. I thought it the most hellish scene I have ever beheld.
Washington's army has been on the run for 3 weeks. Perhaps army is the wrong term. There are just a few thousand soldiers, starving, demoralized, on the brink of defeat.
It was a moment when the leaders on both sides thought that the revolution had been defeated. Most of the British leaders believed that. Washington believed it.
The struggle for independence from Great Britain seems near an end. Along with it, the lofty ideals of liberty and freedom. Washington himself harbors no illusions.
10 days more will put an end to the existence of our army.
In fact, 10 days will change the war and the world. 10 crucial days in and around Trenton and Princeton, when George Washington and his army alter the course of history.
These 10 days, in which Washington reversed the slide towards defeat and collapse, are 10 of the most important days in the history of the world.
December 12, 1776. Washington's army is on the Pennsylvania side of the Delaware. Across the river in New Jersey, the British, well-armed, well-fed, supremely confident. They seem destined to capture Philadelphia, America's capital. Thomas Paine sums up the situation in his pamphlet, The American Crisis.
These are the times that try men's souls. The summer soldier and the sunshine patriot will, in this crisis, shrink from the service of his country. But he that stands it now deserves the love and thanks of man and woman.
How did things become so dire? Just 5 months earlier, the Continental Congress ratified the Declaration of Independence. A glorious and radical document. Governments are instituted among men, it said, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. That was 5 months ago. It seems like 5 years. For the Declaration of Independence was also a declaration of war against the most powerful nation on earth. British forces soon began arriving by the tens of thousands. Professional soldiers carried on magnificent sailing ships in a display of immense power.
George Washington and the Continental Army were up against the best regular soldiers in the world. Highly trained, highly disciplined, highly experienced. They had an average of, in some of these regiments, of 7 to as many as 9 years experience. Many Americans had that many days of experience.
But the inexperienced Americans had something else, a cause for which they were willing to die.
I think what motivated the Americans of 1776 was that word liberty. They were definitely fighting for their free way of life. I don't think enough Americans realize that in 1776 the Americans had been in America for 150 years. And they had a free society. From their viewpoint, the British were trying to take it away from them. And that was a very, very infuriating and alarming thought. And this is what really animated them to fight.
But in the summer and fall of 1776, one British victory followed another. Long Island, Kips Bay, Harlem Heights, White Plains, Fort Washington, Fort Lee. Finally, Washington felt he had but one choice, a retreat through New Jersey.
As they went through Newark, George Washington asked that young lieutenant of infantry, James Monroe, to stand by the side of the road and count the troops. They'd started with about 35,000 men in August, and he counted 3,000 men. They'd lost 90% of their command.
In pursuit, 10,000 troops under British General Cornwallis, who likened this to a fox hunt. Washington, of course, was the fox. The British were joined by Hessians, professional German soldiers, and New Jersey citizens who remained loyal to King George.
The Germans were mercenaries. They had been hired by the British, and plunder was what they were in the war for. So they ruthlessly looted every town they came through, and their officers did nothing to stop them. Some British regiments behaved almost as badly.
So now it is December. Washington and his army have set up camp on the Pennsylvania side of the Delaware River, which is perhaps Washington's greatest ally.
The Delaware now parts the two armies, and nothing hinders the passage of the enemy or want of boats, which we have been lucky enough to secure.
December 13th, 1776. The Americans get lucky. Across the river, British General William Howe decides to suspend operations for the winter. He leaves for New York. Trenton is secured by a force of 50